The year is 2025, a time not so far removed from our own, yet a world grappling with the full weight of its technological advancements and societal shifts. Humanity stands at a crossroads, technologically advanced yet deeply unsettled. We are more connected than ever before, yet often feel isolated and adrift in a sea of information. We've mapped the genome, unlocking secrets of life itself, sent probes to the edge of the solar system, pushing the boundaries of human exploration, and can connect with anyone instantly, bridging geographical divides with the touch of a screen. But beneath the surface, anxiety grows. A sense of unease permeates our society, fueled by uncertainty and rapid change. Headlines and social feeds echo ancient questions. Are we living in the times the prophets warned about? Are the challenges we face unique to our era, or are they part of a larger, preordained pattern? The Book of Revelation, the Bible's final chapter, has long fascinated and frightened readers, sparking countless interpretations and debates, with its visions of seals, horsemen, and beasts. For centuries, these were seen as allegories or distant warnings, symbolic representations of good and evil, hope and despair. But today they're symbols. Global conflict, economic instability, pestilence, and centralized power feel eerily familiar. The lines between ancient prophecy and modern reality seem to blur. The world feels fragile, our ecosystems are strained, and our social structures are increasingly polarized. Nations rattle sabers, engaging in geopolitical posturing that threatens global stability. Economies teeter, on the brink of collapse, burdened by debt and inequality. Technology both connects and controls, offering unprecedented opportunities while simultaneously eroding privacy and autonomy. And the planet groans under our weight, as climate change accelerates and natural resources dwindle. The question isn't if these things are happening, but what they mean. What is the significance of these converging crises? Are these random events, or signs on a prophetic timeline? Are we witnessing the unfolding of events foretold long ago? Our journey isn't about predicting the end, but exploring Revelation's message for our time. It's about understanding the wisdom and warnings contained within this ancient text. We'll examine its symbols, the horseman, the beast, Babylon, and ask what they might mean in an age of AI, global networks, and upheaval. How do these ancient symbols resonate with our modern world? The goal isn't to set a date for the end, but to understand the message for us, right now. What does Revelation have to say about how we should live and what choices we should make? Within its warnings, Revelation offers hope and a call to awaken. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always the possibility of redemption and renewal. Let's begin. Let's embark on this journey of discovery together. The Book of Revelation, a text shrouded in mystery and prophecy, unveils a series of dramatic events. Its narrative unfolds through symbolic imagery and powerful pronouncements. The opening of the seven seals marks the beginning of this apocalyptic journey, each unleashing a new force on the world, impacting humanity and the very fabric of existence. These forces are not gentle, they are transformative and often destructive. Among the most iconic and chilling symbols are the first four seals, which reveal the Four Horsemen, harbingers of devastation and change, conquest, war, famine, and death. These are not merely abstract concepts, they are realities that have shaped human history. These aren't just ancient symbols confined to the pages of Scripture. They represent fundamental struggles that have haunted humanity for millennia, echoing through civilizations and across continents. Every generation, in its own way, has witnessed their shadows, felt their impact, and grappled with their consequences. But Revelation warns of a specific time, a culmination, when these forces converge globally, intensifying their effects and threatening widespread disruption. Are today's crises isolated incidents, random occurrences, or are they interconnected, forming part of a larger, more ominous narrative foretold long ago? Revelation 6. 1. I watched as the Lamb opened the first of the seven seals. This is not a passive observation. This isn't a gentle invitation or a subtle suggestion. It's a powerful release, a cosmic permission, a divine decree allowing chaos to begin its reign. The horsemen are not literal figures, but potent metaphors representing the fundamental crises that destabilize societies and challenge the foundations of civilization. Conquest, war, economic collapse, and death. Understanding them, recognizing their patterns, helps us interpret world events with greater clarity and insight. We can begin to see them not as random, isolated incidents, but as interconnected pieces of a larger, more complex story unfolding before our eyes. In the sections that follow, we'll delve deeper, examining each writer individually and exploring their specific relevance to the challenges and crises facing our world today. The shadows of the horsemen may be closer, more pervasive, and more influential than we dare to imagine. The first horseman emerges, a figure of stark contrast and compelling presence. He rides a white horse, a symbol often associated with purity and victory, holding a bow, an instrument of both precision and power, and wearing a crown, a clear sign of authority and dominion. This is a leader, poised to act. Sent out as a conqueror, his mission seemingly ordained, his path paved with the promise of triumph. He is destined to overcome. Some see him as righteous, a bringer of justice and order, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by chaos. They believe in his cause. But many interpret him as a deceiver, a false messiah, cloaked in righteousness but driven by self-interest, promising salvation but delivering only subjugation. He promises peace and unity, a world free from conflict and division, a harmonious existence for all. But his conquest is ideological, not military, a subtle but pervasive infiltration of beliefs and values. In 2025, this is strikingly relevant as we navigate a landscape of competing narratives and shifting allegiances. Leaders rise on promises of glory and security, offering a vision of a brighter future, a return to greatness, a shield against the unknown, uniting people under simple solutions, appealing to their deepest desires and fears, forging a collective identity around a singular cause. This conquest is about capturing hearts and minds, swaying public opinion, shaping the collective consciousness. Through media, technology, and political movements, leveraging the tools of the modern age to disseminate their message and consolidate their power. The crown is given, not earned, a symbol of legitimacy bestowed upon him by external forces, suggesting power granted by others, a network of influence and support that elevates him to his position. Today's conquests happen through influence, the subtle art of persuasion and manipulation, cyber warfare, propaganda, economic pressure, the weapons of choice in a world where information is power. The danger is in the deception, the carefully crafted illusion that masks the true intentions, appearing as a savior but leading to control, promising liberation but delivering only chains. The promise is peace, a world free from conflict and strife. But the goal is dominance, the establishment of a new world order under his unwavering rule. It's the seductive idea, the alluring proposition, that a single authority can fix everything, that a benevolent dictator can solve all our problems. If we surrender enough freedom, if we relinquish our individual rights for the sake of collective security. Revelation's first step, the opening act in a drama of epic proportions. A desperate world welcomes a conqueror in disguise, blinded by hope and yearning for salvation. The question, are we seeing this writer's shadow in our own time? Are we witnessing the rise of a similar figure on the world stage? The answer may shape our future, determining the course of history and the fate of humanity. The illusion of peace shatters as the second horseman appears, a fiery red rider wielding a great sword. This is war, unleashed on a global scale. Today, conflicts simmer and erupt worldwide, with advanced weaponry and cyber warfare making peace feel fragile. The red horse's sword is forged from code and data as much as steel. Next comes the black horse, famine and economic collapse. Revelation describes desperate rationing, a day's wages for a meager meal. Scarcity and hyperinflation become the norm, while luxuries for the rich remain untouched. Our interconnected economy is vulnerable. Pandemics, wars, and climate events disrupt supply chains and drive up prices. The Prophecies warning: inequality grows, the masses suffer, and the elite remain insulated. These horsemen aren't distant threats. They echo in today's headlines. War and scarcity walk hand in hand, destabilizing societies. The stage is set for the next, most dreadful rider. The fourth horseman, Death, rides a pale horse with Hades following close behind. He's given power over a fourth of the earth, to kill by war, famine, plague, and wild beasts. In our era, plague is no longer abstract. We've seen how a virus can halt the world. Revelation warns of recurring diseases and new dangers. Biological weapons, ecological disasters, or even humanity's own brutality. Wild beasts may symbolize a breakdown of order, where survival instincts override morality. The scale is staggering, billions at risk. Modern warfare, famine, and pandemics make such devastation plausible. The pale horse rides on the chaos left by the others. Death is not just a symbol, it's a grim reality we must confront. The question, how do we respond to a world on the edge? After the chaos, Revelation describes the rise of the beast, a global system of power and control. This isn't just a single ruler, but a worldwide network consolidating political, economic, and military authority. In 2025, global governance and tech giants already wield immense influence. The world, desperate for order, may willingly surrender freedom for security. Technology, especially AI, could drive this system, managing resources and enforcing laws with unprecedented reach. Revelation 13:4. Who is like the beast? Who can wage war against it? Resistance seems futile. Surveillance, data collection, and propaganda create a system where control is absolute. A second figure, the false prophet, uses spectacle and deception, media deepfakes, and virtual reality to secure allegiance. The beast's power is not just political, but ideological. In a hyper-connected world, the machinery for such control is already in place. The question, will we trade freedom for the illusion of peace? The mark of the beast, perhaps Revelation's most chilling prophecy. The false prophet enforces a mark on all, without which no one can buy or sell. In 2025, digital currencies and biometric IDs make such control possible. Cashless societies, CBDCs, and surveillance tech could link every transaction to compliance. The mark, on hand or forehead, symbolizes more than economics. It's about allegiance. The hand represents actions, the forehead our beliefs. Accepting the mark is a conscious choice to pledge loyalty to the system over all else. Refusing it means exclusion. No food, no shelter, no participation in society. The pressure to conform will be immense. Revelation's challenge. Will we choose comfort and compliance or faith and resistance? The mark is not just about technology, it's about worship and loyalty. The final line is drawn. Which kingdom will we serve? The choice is coming for everyone. Revelation's later chapters introduce Babylon the Great, a symbol of global commerce, culture, and corruption. Ancient Babylon was a city of wealth and arrogance in Revelation. It's a code for a worldwide system built on materialism and excess. Today's globalized consumer culture mirrors this endless pursuit of pleasure, profit, and power. The prophecy warns not of Babylon's success but its sudden collapse. Revelation 18. Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. Its destruction is swift and total. The world's merchants and leaders mourn as the system they trusted crumbles. Our financial networks are fragile. A crisis in one corner can topple the whole. The fall of Babylon is a divine judgment on greed and idolatry. It's the moment the world's confidence in itself is shattered. Out of the ruins, a new reality begins to emerge. Revelation's images are dark, but its message is hope. It was written to prepare, not terrify. Even in chaos, God remains in control. The call is to spiritual readiness, living with purpose, not fear. Where is our trust? In systems doomed to fall or in something eternal? Preparation means strengthening faith, building community, and supporting one another. The Bible urges believers to encourage each other as the day approaches. Revelation ends not in ruin, but in renewal, a new heaven and earth free from pain and death. The turmoil is a transition, not the end. For those who hold on to faith, the dawn is coming, and it will be glorious. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Share it with friends who might be interested, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us grow and bring you more great videos.